Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. I think the light is coming in a lot better today because I actually opened the window coverings in the back, so I think this might work okay until I can take care of the lighting. Wanted to talk to you today. This is something I've been putting off doing because I wanted to give Bella a chance to do hers first. It's something we both had talked about during the holidays, right after or right before we had done our collaboration on the holiday look. I have the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and there have been so many dupes for this palette that I was very anxious to do a comparison of the two. And the one that I chose, and I haven't seen this one done yet, so if it's out there anywhere, forgive me. I know Glitzy Fritzy did one with a different palette, and Bella's was with a different palette as well. The one that I chose is the BYS eyeshadow palette Berries. And the reason I chose this is because I had seen a demonstration of it as a dupe. I think it was Sabrina who did it. It was either Sabrina or Tati. It was one of the two of them. And this is what the palette looks like. Now it's interesting because when I got this, I said, the colors are really not dramatically similar to me. It's kind of like having a fraternal twin. You have the colors, they can be close, but you know, they're not the same. So here's the other one. Let me see if I can get both of them. This and this. There we go. Bend this back. So they are similar, but they're really not exactly the same, the colors. And what I wanted to do was, in order to show you how well you could do with a dupe, and again, the Modern Renaissance is an expensive palette. I don't remember the exact cost of it. Might have been in the 40s, I'm not sure, but I will put the price below. The Berries one that I got, the BYS palette, was $10. So clearly, if the other is not in your price range, or if you don't choose to go that route, this is the one that she had talked about and said it was really good. So what I did, I wanted to be fair, and what I did for you was I did one eye in each. Take a look. I'm going to come really close. Tell me what you think. I'm not sure, you're getting a little bit of a shadow from my hair, but that's what it looks like. I think it certainly looks close enough that I can walk out and not feel like a freak or a clown that I'm wearing crazy makeup. So this definitely works. And it's very interesting because there are lessons everywhere in life. And one of my lessons with this one really, really surprised me. And that was that I enjoyed the application far more with the dupe. That really shocked me. I expected to be hands down. I love the Anastasia one. I've had an issue with the Modern Renaissance from the start, in the sense of it being so powdery. It kicks up so, look at this. It kicks up so much powder. I don't love that kind of thing. And what I found was that the eye that I did with that was harder to control where I put the shadow. Now look at the difference here. Kicked up very little. So, by the way, I should tell you, and I don't know if this is, again, endemic to this particular palette, or whether it's something that just happened with mine. There was a little bit of an odor when I first opened the palette. Nothing horrible, nothing that made me say I want to stay away, but there was a little odor that I didn't have on the others. So just wanted to mention that in case anybody wants to get it. Colors are really pretty in here. I was able to get a really nice application. Before I tell you which eye is which, I want you to take another look and I want you to guess. And I'm going to give you a little bit of time to decide what you think before I tell you which is which. Have you made your mind up? Okay. This is it. Is anybody surprised? I was surprised. I truly expected, hands down, to say, okay, this is not bad. It's a good alternative. It's an option. I love the application of this one. I love the application of this one so much that I'm looking forward to doing other looks with it. It was very blendable. It gave there was a lot of pigment. It had a lot of coverage without being gloppy. This one had almost too much pigment and it threw too much color at one time, no matter how much I tried to tap it off. So it was really interesting to me that it worked out that way. And I think, again, what it says to me is don't think you know the answers before you take the test. That's my lesson for today. The other thing I wanted to tell you was take a look at the mascara. And once again, I've come to a conclusion about the mascaras because, as I said, there are so many that are good today that finding a nice one that gives you a voluminous look. And again, I have these itty bitty old looking little lashes. So for me, I didn't know how much I was going to get. I went with the Lash Paradise today. Is the Lash Paradise one of my favorites? It's not. I thought it would be. It probably comes in around number 4 or 5. I gave you my favorites of the year, and Marc Jacobs was certainly one. Ciate of London came in 3rd, and the tie for first place for me this year so far was the Almay one that Kathy A. had sent me. So it's not in the application of the mascara for me that determines how good it is for me. For me, the important thing is how easy is it to remove. And hands down, the more expensive ones came off much easier. They really did. I don't want to be losing the meager lashes that I have just to get the look of nice mascara for a day or two before my lashes disappear. Now, I even have some lower lashes at this point. You know, they're not, and this mascara at this point is a tiny bit gloppy. It's a tiny bit clumpy, but nothing that I can't live with. It's certainly something that works for me. So I found that fascinating. I was really tiny bit shocked. So once again, the options in this particular case are the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Berries BYS, and I'll have a link below for where I got it. So take care. I hope you found this helpful, and I think you can get a really nice look for $10. Now, mind you, there are other people who have worked with other palettes that are even less than the $10. But what I find really nice is look how many options you have. You can create so many different looks for $10. I really like the light color that I used on my eye. It is called Peachy in the Dupe, and it is called Tempera in the Modern Renaissance. So that is it, and I have to tell you, this is driving me crazy. Honestly, I was almost absolutely thrilled with the fact that my bags are looking incredibly better. They really, really are. Okay, For some reason, it's still showing up here. I guess my camera's not high enough. I think I really need to elevate it to the moon and back. But I'm very, very pleased with this. I cannot wait to do my second treatment with the eye mask tomorrow to see how the second one does for me. But I'm absolutely flat in here. The indentation or the puffiness, and both are gone. I have a mask that I want to show you also. That's another one from Miraness. This one is a face mask that also got an absolutely wonderful review. Any of you who have bought the eye masks, if you got them and you've tried it, let me know how you've done. I'm really curious to know. So once again, here we go on this journey together. Today is another day. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.